In today's update, Valve decided to get the audio guy, plus we got some additional fixes, and the reason why this update is 2 gigs is because of map updates which require you to re-download the maps, and there's a little bit more right after Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is an automated service that lets you trade skins instantly for a fee, sign up now, and get up to $5 bonus. Simply add items from your inventory, then find skins that matches your current balance. Site offers live support 24/7, you can also top up your balance if you're missing a few dollars, and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey. So apparently Valve found an issue with the player sound indicators on the minimap, but I really couldn't spot the difference. The good news at least is that it's pretty much been reliable. And apparently as you change the sound devices, this could trigger a crash, which Valve says they've fixed. I wouldn't know because I don't go around changing sound devices, and I certainly don't go around abusing teleport bugs, which, by the way, does not work anymore on Valve's end. Yes, the teleport bug or glitch has been fixed, and when I mean Valve's end, I mean it still apparently works on community servers, but face it, will serve you a ban, so I guess that's progress. Then another sound fix happened for players moving through water. The main difference here that I could hear is that entering the water in today's update gives off a bit of a heavier water splash. Like a dunk kind of thing. By the way, try dropping the negative on the floor. It sounds so damn heavy. Then, as we finally run away from the sound fixes, Thor spotted some odd-looking view model motion. This wasn't really visible at normal speeds, but if you played in slow-mo, your FPS would go insanely high, and then as you did the turning motions, you'd start to see jitters. Apparently, this was due to the view angle changes misbehaving at certain frame rates, especially at very high FPS, but that's been fixed in today's update. Then, for some resolutions, the loadout section of the game could look a bit off, I guess, and as you can see in this comparison, they've addressed it with some UI changes, which is especially noticeable on very low resolutions where the line below the weapons are now properly displayed. And another relevant patch note to loadouts is for this trade lock bug that only affected CT side. Basically, if you marked your trade protected skin as favorite for CT, you were stuck with the weapon until the trade lock ended. So this update lets you unfavorite your trade locked items on CT side. That's some crazy shit. But anyway, moving on, the final part of the update focuses on maps, starting with Ancient. Credits to Sponge, who made a video about this, but you could boost on top of these chains. This was only possible because the map did receive refreshed materials, which meant that the collision changed on the map, and this was one of those spots that got overlooked. Another example that I saw on Reddit was this unreliable wall, and that has been fixed in today's update as well. By the way, Valve, if you're watching, could you please also use some sandpaper to smooth out this wall and dust 2 middle doors? I would very much like to reliably throw nades into lower bead tunnels. Thanks. Then Shoots, part of the Ancient family, basically received the same treatment as Ancient. And then we have some community maps in here. Let's make this clear. They are made by the community, which has already pushed several updates to the maps through the workshop, and Valve needed to push those versions into the game. That's the easiest explanation I have right now. But the one map that had some really big issues was Agency, with sounds going completely broken after a couple rounds. The patch notes on the map does say that it's been fixed, but even after today's update, there's already been reports that the sounds are still broken. So Agency is still not really fixed. This is so strange, but at least now you know. And speaking of maps, Thor noticed the mini-maps have been updated for Anubis, Nuke, and Overpass to make them more colorful. But that's pretty much today's update. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.